Mr. Malaro, I'm gonna close that breakout room. Bring Mr. Jones back. Mr. Jones, can you hear me? I don't know what happened, Mr. Malaro.
Yeah, he was there, Judge. He said he was agreeable to waiving extradition.
Right. I mean, he's still there, but I don't know I don't know. Well, if he pops back up, I'll come back to him.
He said as long as he doesn't have to talk to Tom Moore, he will waive.
Is that his parole officer?
I don't know, but I don't want to talk to Tom Moore either.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so this is in the matter of Joshua Dexter Rowley, file number 223-21263FH. I have Michael Dagger-Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Rowley, and this is a date and time set for sentencing. Mr. Dagger-Margosian, you did receive a copy of the pre-sentence report?
Correct, Your Honor.
And Mr. Rowley, have you had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you get a copy to read or did you review it with Mr. Dagger-Margosian?
Oh, I got a copy.
You got a copy to read, good. And you've had an opportunity to discuss that with Mr. Dagger-Margosian?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with him as your attorney and the advice that he's given you? Okay. Mr. Dagger-Margosian, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
Your Honor, I did want to check one thing. On the front page, it says that Mr. Rowley is on probation in Washtenaw. I think that is incorrect. I spoke with his Washtenaw County probation officer way back when, and that officer said that he was discharging Mr. Rowley. So I don't think he is on Washtenaw County probation.
At the time this occurred?
At the time it occurred, I don't know, but maybe I read it wrong, but I thought it said that currently.
So it's status at the time of the offense. So on the day the offense occurred, was he on probation?
Okay, then I'll withdraw that part of it.
Okay. Okay. So would you agree, Ms. Rowley, at the time this occurred, you were on probation in Washtenaw County?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. All right. Anything else, Mr. Dagger-Margosian?
Nothing as far as the body of the report, Your Honor.
All right. Does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect? And my prior record report shows 2 prior felonies and 9 prior misdemeanors. Do you agree with that?
I do, Your Honor. I don't have any reason to think that there's constitutional violations for those.
All right. The guidelines in this case, Ms. Holly has computed to be 12 to 24 months. Do you agree with that computation of guidelines?
I don't have any challenges at this time, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Dagger-Margosian, was there any, I thought you intimated that there was something else you wanted to address in the report, or are you satisfied?
There's the only other thing as far as the recommendation is it regards restitution. I don't see any amount that has been submitted, and I don't know if it's totally proper to just have that open. I would think that it would have to be ordered at the time of sentencing. So because we don't have anything, I would just ask that no restitution be ordered. I don't think there is any restitution anyway, but other than that, I think the recommendation is it's appropriate. I would ask the court to follow the agreement that had been reached and place Mr. Rowley on probation.
Judge, I never got anything from Tecumseh. They got a flat tire over it, but I guess if something does come up, I can present it to you if it ever does.
The only thing they have is a flat tire.
Yeah, they have flat tire from the stop 6. Yeah.
All right. All right. Anything else you'd like to say on behalf of your client, Mr. Dagger-Margosian?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, Mr. Rowley, anything you want to say in your own behalf?
No, ma'am.
No.
Just want to apologize for the inconvenience for everybody.
Well, I appreciate that. All right. Did you have your probable cause hearing downstairs, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, on the New charges?
We are scheduling that case for preliminary exam. I think there's probably meritorious issues that we need to address with the court on that.
So this all happened in Tecumseh and Clinton, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you realize probably everybody in this room has a child that drives through that city or lives in that city?
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, like I have a daughter who drives in Tecumseh. You could have killed her. This is dangerous. People die. You could have killed a lot of people. I mean, high speeds of 100 miles per hour, all the way through. I mean, this went all over. This started in Tecumseh, Clinton, Matthews Highway, M50, Carson, Bramble. I mean, that's a long way to flee from the police. And you just had a warrant, and you didn't want to go to jail. So now you got new charges.
I'm not even sure if I had a warrant. I was supposed to turn myself in the next day. And I panicked. I came up here to turn myself in and I ended up they tried to pull me over. And I was told by my probation officer, if I turned myself in, he would do everything he could in his power to give me a PR bond. And that's what I was trying to, it was impulsive and it was dumb.
Well, if someone had died or been injured, you would have gone to prison and probably not gotten out for a long time.
Yes, understood.
All right. In determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing. Criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offenses, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for law, and the protection of society. It's a sentence of the court that you will be placed on probation for a period of 3 years, not to use or possess alcohol, not to use any illegal controlled substances or drug paraphernalia. You must complete any mental health, domestic violence, battery intervention, or any other treatment recommended by Ms. Holly through the Michigan Department of Corrections. Can't hang out or be around people that have a felony, people who are committing crimes. Can't use any object as a weapon. You must submit to search and seizure of your person and property, your vehicle, your computer, your phone, as long as there's reasonable cause to believe you have items which may violate the conditions of your probation. I'm not going to order restitution in this case. Flat tires kind of are the course. I would think with vehicles being driven that much, but $68 in state costs, crime victim assessment fee in the amount of $130, DNA testing fee in the amount of $60, $30 per month supervision fee if you don't have to wear a tether, $60 if you do, $750 in court costs, and $450 in court-appointed attorney costs. Pretty expensive just because you were going to turn yourself in.
Yes.
Doesn't make sense, but it could have been a lot worse than it was. Now you do get credit. You have 0 days credit on this because you posted bond. There's a kilobrew to no upfront jail, but you understand if you violate the probation, that kilobrew goes away.
Yes, ma'am.
And I can send you to prison.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you do have the right to appeal this sentence. My bailiff's gonna hand down to you 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. I just need you to initial and date the copies given you right now, just to acknowledge you received the paperwork. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days.
I missed the court costs and attorney fees. You ordered those, right?
$750 and $450, yep. All right, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Rowley, you need to what, Ms. Holly?
So report, just wait out in the hallway.
Okay, all right. Good now?
We're good now.
All right,
So go
thank you.
just sit in the hallway and Miss Holly will be with you in just a moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the record should reflect, I received initial copy of the notice of right to deliver. Okay, so. Mr. Jones, if you can hear me, will you tell them to call back in because I don't have audio of you or video? Maybe I'll just disconnect them. Let's see. Okay. Mr. Degemer, I know you have Carrie Swift, is that correct?
I do have Carrie Swift. I'm wondering, is she present in court?
No, and not on Zoom either.
Mhm.
Do you want to try to call her?
I'll
Or-
try, yeah, I'll try again to call her, and I'll let you know what happens.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so waiting on a prosecutor for Mr. Weiss. All right, MDOC's back, Mr. Malaro.
I'll run over the report. I didn't go.
Okay,
I'm on Vice.
all right, well, I don't have a prosecutor yet on Weiss. so-
Yeah, so I'll run over there.
All right, I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, like, we didn't have audio or video of you, so I disconnected you, so I appreciate that they logged you back on. So, Mr. Jones, have you had a chance to speak with Mr. Malaro?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are you satisfied with Mr. Malaro as your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Malaro, how does Mr. Jones wish to proceed?
Your Honor, after talking to Mr. Jones, he's informed me he's willing to waive extradition and hopefully they'll come get him this time.
Okay, so Miss Adams, were you able to send the paperwork already to Mr. Jones?
I am working on that. I have no idea where to send it. I'm trying to get it.
All right, is there anybody there? We need oh, you got it?
Yeah,
Excellent.
is this,
All right,
it's the waiver of extradition, correct?
yes, ma'am, yes, thank you, awesome. So I'm gonna need him to sign that. You got a pen, Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Jones, do you want to waive your right to extradition to a writ of habeas corpus and it goes voluntarily to the state of Pennsylvania to face the charges made against you in that state?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so sign the documents that have been handed to you. Those are the waivers of extradition.
Today's the 29th.
Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Excellent. Do you want to raise your right hand for me?
Here.
All right, do you solemnly swear that the signing of those papers is your free act and deed for the purpose of waiving extradition?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Jones, thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck. And yes,
We'll need them sent back to us for your signature.
yep. So those are going to have to be emailed back to me. Do you want the information from my judicial assistant to email those back?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to put the two of you into a breakout rooms so she can give you her email address. So hold on one second. And then once you get her email, and you can just disconnect.
Sam, I'm gonna send this up to the records office and they're gonna send it to you.
All right, they have my email?
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to turn it over to the records office and they're supposed to send it over to the courts.
Okay, do you want the email address just in case?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna open up a breakout room for you to get that. Good luck, Mr. Jones. Okay, Mr. Maynard is on Hunter Smith. Mr. Maynard, is Hunter Smith with you?
No, Your Honor, you ordered him to be in person, so he should be at the courthouse.
Yeah, he's here. Okay. All right. So, I still don't have a prosecutor for Vice. I still don't have Carrie Swift. Did you find her, Mr. Dagmar-Gosian?
Unfortunately not, Your Honor. The number that I had, maybe I can check with the court if we have the same number, but the number I have has
And
been,
we're live on YouTube.
just the last four maybe.
The last four, oh, well, let me see, she's not been a great tester. She's been, no. So it looks like I don't have any recent telephone numbers for her. Miss Adams is not present. Let me get a hold of Mr. Post. Hold on. Let me ask him if he has an updated number. So hold on 1 second. All right, I'm gonna ask Mr. Post if he has telephone number for Miss Smith. No, she wasn't a good tester for us. Okay, so let me send that to him and we'll see if we hear anything. Let's see, Tyler Bice, prosecutor. Sam Malaro, Rodney Hill, Mr. Malaro, do you want to take, wait, did I lose Mr. Malaro? Mr. Murphy, do you want to call Mr. Tyndall? See if you can get him in. All right, so Mr. Smith, you want to come up to the podium? Yep, just stand right behind the microphone. All right, this is